Have you ever had one of those moments in life when it feels like everything is falling apart all at once? The kind of moment when the wind is coming from every direction and you can't tell what's actually stable anymore. That's exactly the kind of night the disciples found themselves in. Now, these weren't novices. They were experienced fishermen. Storms weren't new to them, but this one was different. The sky just cracked open, the waves rose up like moving walls, and their boat suddenly felt smaller than it ever had before. You can almost hear the panic in their voices as they shouted to each other over the wind, trying to keep the water out, trying to stay afloat. And what makes this story so profoundly human is what Jesus was doing in that exact moment. He was asleep, not uncaring, not detached, just completely at peace, while the people he loved felt like their entire world was collapsing around them. It's strange how familiar that feeling is, isn't it? How many of us have gone through seasons where we feel like we're fighting just to keep our heads above water, and we're wondering, where is God in this? Why does he feel so silent? We start to wonder if maybe the storm itself is a sign that we've been forgotten, that we've been left to handle it all alone. The disciples finally reached that breaking point. They rushed to Jesus, shaking, him awake with fear in their eyes, and they asked that desperate question that I think we all asked in our own way. "Teacher, don't you care that we're about to drown?" And Jesus stood up. He wasn't hurried. He wasn't panicked. He looked out at the very same chaos that was terrifying his friends. The wind, the waves, the darkness. Then he spoke directly into it. "Peace, be still." Just like that, the wind folded into silence. The waves settled down. The storm listened. Everything went quiet. But the part of this story that really stays with me isn't just the incredible miracle of calming a storm. It's the lesson that's hiding just underneath the surface. The storm was real. The disciples' fear was completely valid. The danger was real. But so was his presence. That silence, that feeling of being alone in the storm, it wasn't abandonment. It was actually an assurance. It was a setup for a deeper kind of trust. You know, in our lives, the calm doesn't always come instantly. Sometimes the waves keep rising for a while. Sometimes the wind keeps blowing. But this story is a powerful reminder that chaos never gets the final word. Fear doesn't get to rule the moment. And we are never, ever as alone as the storm wants us to feel. Because even when it looks like everything is completely out of control, there is a peace that is stronger than any wind, and there is a voice that can steady any sea. We just have to learn to trust that he's in the boat with us, even when he seems quiet. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.